Hey, this is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to be taking a look at a mod of a mod that was made by me. So first off, the mod that I modified, I took the contact mine mod and then I modified it just a little bit to make it where it'll spawn at random on the road as you drive. So you are literally driving through a minefield. And if you make one mistake, your car will be blown to smithereens. Right now, we are on a racetrack, but this does work on any road that the AI will drive on. It does not, however, work on off-road areas because the AI cannot drive on off-road areas, and this whole system basically relies on the traffic AI. At the end of this video, I'll go into details on exactly how this was achieved, but right now, let's just enjoy the explosions and the crashes that follow them. That was just one single crash into a landmine, and it completely destroyed the car because we were going pretty fast, and then we slammed into the wall afterward. That really tells you how careful you need to be when you're driving through the minefields. Let's go ahead and reset this and do one more intentional crash real quickly. We just got to get up to speed, and then once I see a good landmine, we are going to hit it. Is 70 miles per hour up to speed? No. I want to be going 100. Now we're at 100. Hit the mine. Oh, we got two of them in a row even. And we got a nice little roll going. My only question now is, will it still drive afterwards? Looks pretty beat up. We don't have a wheel on the left side, but it's moving. We're very, very slowly through the sand, but I think once we get through the sand, we'll be able to go a little bit faster, right? Yes, there we go. We can keep on driving somehow. Not very well, though. I don't have much steering at all. And trying to avoid the mines, that's not going to happen with the way this car is steering. So you know what? Instead of avoiding them, let's just go right at them and attack them. Because that's better than trying to avoid them. This car will be destroyed very, very fast. I think it's already destroyed, actually. Yeah, that has pretty much killed it. So here is a quick look at the damage. And then also a little bit of a look at the front of the vehicle, and then we'll go ahead and reset it. And let's go ahead and get a new vehicle. How about we go with the Lowrider version of the Grand Marshal? Not really the best vehicle for a racetrack, but it should be a good vehicle for trying to avoid mines because the suspension isn't exactly the best for evasive maneuvers if there's a mine coming up and you need to go around it. We are going to leave the racetrack to get onto some regular roads. The racetrack's really nice though because the mines seem to be placed basically at random throughout the course. One thing you'll notice when you're on the regular paved roads is that the mines are always in the middle of the lanes on the road, so it just makes it a little bit more predictable. But here, you have no idea where they're going to be. You can see them coming and still accidentally hit them because you're driving a lowrider, which doesn't handle very well. And I just had a really fun idea. We should drive it like it's a slalom course. We have to go left and then right and left and right through the mines. That should make it much more dangerous. So we go through the left side, right side, right side, and it's only a matter of time before I blow up by trying to do this. It's a really tight fit. How did that not blow up? How did that not blow up? I clearly bumped it. I don't know how I got so lucky. That was like just on the threshold of it blowing up. I should mention my mod did make it harder for the mines to blow up, but they still will easily blow up if you make contact with them, no doubt about that. And my hood is so messed up, I literally can't see where I'm going. I'm hitting mines and I can't even see. But it was completely necessary to make them a little bit stronger for this to work out the way I wanted it to. Let's go ahead and get this Grand Marshal back on its wheels and see, can it still drive? Yes, it can. But instead of hitting more mines, I want to go to the highway and go really, really fast. I mean, 200 miles per hour. Yeah, we can do that no problem kind of fast. So we're going to stop here. And we're going to swap this out for a drag car. How about the drag version of the Moonhawk? That should work well. And then all you have to do is floor it and don't hit any mines, which sounds a heck of a lot easier than it probably is, but we'll see how well it goes. We are now up to 200 miles per hour, and we are still accelerating a little bit. I'm not going to slow down. We're going to go up to 230 and smash into the wall at 230 miles per hour. We made it. That was a success, but now let's go in the other direction as well. Because we didn't actually run the full length of the highway. I feel like if we had to run the whole length of things, we would have been a lot more likely to have blown up. And so far, it actually feels harder. The way the mines are spaced, they feel like we actually had to do some serious avoidance maneuvers to get through them. We're now up to 230 miles per hour and things are getting sketchy. Oh no, it came so fast. We hit another one and now there's nothing we can do. This car is broken. We flew through one that blew up right as it spawned. That was interesting. So yeah, when you're going that fast, it's a heck of a lot harder to avoid them. Hey, why not? Hit another one, sure. It actually helped. It put us on our wheels, which means we can do that. We can't put any power down, but we can spin in circles a little bit, so that's something. Is a quick look at the damage, and then we're going to go ahead and give this one more try. Because how hard could it be to simply drive down the highway at 230 miles per hour with there being mines all over the place? Okay, that sounds a lot more difficult than it is actually. And I can only say that because I tried it once before and it didn't feel that hard, so I really feel like I could do it this time. The one thing you kind of watch out for is on those shadows. The mines can kind of hide in the shadows, I think. Like right there was one off to the left side. I didn't see it until the last second. And we are just zooming through here. This is basically the end. There's nothing I can do to avoid this one because they're going way too fast to go around that corner. But that is a great success, ending with a great explosion of the vehicle. Almost landed on its wheels. So here is a look at the damage. We'll try to get it onto its wheels, or what would be its wheels if there are any left. Turn the engine off so the smoke goes away a little bit. So that's what happened from one single impact at 230 miles per hour into a mine. No wonder it looks so destroyed. Anyways, we'll reset it. And let's go to a different kind of map, because this one has big open roads that make it easier to avoid the mines. If we went to somewhere like Jungle Rock Island, we have a lot of small, tight roads, it should be much harder to avoid the mines. Okay, the mines are set up, and I gave myself a fun car. We have the lead sled version of the Burnside Special, which handles pretty badly. This thing does not have a good turning radius, so it's going to be really hard to avoid the mines with this car. And yet still, you have me doing stupid things like trying to slalom through the mines. It really is only a matter of time before I regret that. But we haven't blown up yet, so I don't regret it one bit. And here comes the regret. Oh, now we're just hitting all the... Okay. Yeah, let's just hit this one too. Why not? We can avoid this one though, finally in control again. Wow, that was a bit of a disaster run. We just went popped off on those mines, one after another. And you see how that mine right there is already blown up and glitched a little bit? That's actually why I had to increase the strength of the mines just a little bit. Oh, well, that's really weird. I'm floating in the air. Okay then. Yeah, that mine's a little glitchy. But the reason I had to increase the strength of the mines is because when you set them down with the setup I have, it sets them from like 6 inches in the air, and that was just enough to blow them up. So sometimes they might still spawn a little too high up in the air and still blow up. And my car was stuck on the same piece the Burnside Special was. Don't really know what was going on with that. It might have been the one that was blown up on the ground that was all stretched out that was actually causing the glitch. That would make sense to me. Anyway, so far I've been doing all kinds of like slaloms and stuff. Now let's try something different. Now we're going to stay always on the left side of the mines no matter what, which means sometimes we're going to have to get really close to the dirt. That was sketchy. Here's another close one. I don't like this. This is actually worse than slalom. Because on the slalom, at least it feels like you could slow down. These ones, we got to like just barely thread the needle between the mine and the wall. This is scary. Here we have a little bit of room in the dirt. We cheated just a little bit by going in the dirt, but in this map, that is not something you can always do. There'll be rocks on the side and trees and all kinds of bad stuff you do not want to mess with. Oh shoot, I was not on the left of that one. It kind of snuck up on me. I was looking at the corner and I wasn't looking at the mines. Well, that completely broke my car. So let's go ahead and get a different one. We're gonna go with the rally version of the Abishu Pessima. Because this mod does work on the dirt roads like this area here, because this is a route the cars can drive on, so this is a route the mines can spawn on. And this is very difficult because it's such a tight fit. It really only was a matter of time before I either hit a tree or a mine, but somehow the mine put me back on my wheels so we can keep on going. I think we have decent drivability still, so we can get up to a decent speed. But for example, if you wanted to drive around in Utah, USA in the middle section where it's just rocks and dirt and trees and stuff, the mines would not spawn there because traffic does not spawn there. Someday in the future, I might look into a way to making it spawn there as well, and that'd be fun. But for now, I am perfectly happy with it just spawning them on the roads only and trying to stay on the roads. And my handling was terrible. losing a wheel does not make it better at all. So we're pretty much done at this point. I want to try something dumb, but I want to go to a map that's nice and big, wide open again. So we're going to move over to Utah, USA. So we have a simple setup here. We have the mines, and then we have the T-75 destroyer. Who is stronger, the mines or the destroyer? We're going to find out. We're not going to back down. Anytime we see a mine, we're going to ram into it, and we're going to see just how well does it hold up. First mine, no problem. Second, third, fourth, same deal. But maybe after 20 mines, it'll just slowly chip away at it, and it'll actually get damaged. We're going to find out because we can plow through tons of mines really, really fast with this setup. We probably already hit like 10 of them so far, and I haven't even been counting, but we're just like, bam, 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 mine, mine, mine. And just ignore the pillars of mine off in the distance. Minor things like that sometimes happen when you're spawning up 16 mines all at once. Whoa, that one actually popped us into the air a little bit. That was interesting. I never seen a T-Series pop a wheelie. Now it's really popping a wheelie. Okay. This is no. So the mines have defeated the T-Series, but I think it's because I was going too fast. Because the faster you go, the farther back in the vehicle the explosion actually hits you. So if I was going a little bit slower, which is still pretty fast, if you were going like 60 to 70 miles per hour at the most, I think we would have been okay. So let's go ahead and try this again real quickly and see if that's the case or not. So we're just going to keep plowing through as many mines as we can. This time though, we don't want to go much faster than, let's say, 70 miles per hour, because I was pretty close to 80, I think, when it actually flipped me over. And you can feel it a little bit in the steering, like you'll get kicked off a little bit to the side, but most of the time it's not really affecting it much. I think the other thing is too, if you hit it head on, that makes sure a lot of the explosion is absorbed by the ramp. Or if you kind of hit it on the side a little bit, more of the explosion will be absorbed by the truck. But I'm not really going to focus on hitting them head on. I just want to make sure I hit them. If it actually comes to the point where it destroys me by hitting them on just the side, we'll do a test where we only hit it in the middle. But so far, I think it was just the speed that messed this up. Because going about 70 miles per hour this whole way, we haven't even flinched really. This thing has done excellently going through all of these mines. Well, actually, I want to make this turn. Oh, that's clean enough. We made it. By the way, looking at the truck, it's flawless. You would not know this thing has plowed through 30 mines or something by now. It has been completely unaffected. So here's what I want to test. If we just accelerate as hard as we can through this section up until the bridge, can we go fast enough to hit a mine that'll cause us to flip over? That's what we're going to find out, and I'm not going to slow down when we get to the bridge, because that's when we'll be going the fastest. That's when the mines have the best chance to blow us up. So if the mines don't kill us, the bridge definitely will. About 80 miles per hour. Come on, flip me, flip me. We're getting a little bumped up, but not enough for the flip, and as I said, I wasn't going to slow down, so there's the wall. Anyways, I think that's a good demonstration of driving through the minefields. So now let me show you exactly how all of this was set up. First, we need to download a copy of the mod. The easiest way to do that is to go to the BeamNG website, go to mods, find the contact mine, and then hit download. Then you need to find the file you just downloaded and extract the contents. So this is the file I just downloaded. We open it up, we highlight the files, we copy them, and then we're going to make a new folder for them. So this folder is just going to be called modded contact mine. And then we're going to go ahead and paste the files into that folder. Now we need to go into the vehicles folder and then mine C, and we need to modify a few things. The first thing we need to modify is under info.json. So you can open that up with any text editor. I'll make it nice and simple for you guys. I'll open it up with Notepad because everybody has Notepad. And then we're going to change it from a prop to a car. We do this so that we can make the AI think it's a car and they'll spawn it up like it's a traffic vehicle. If it's a prop, the AI will not spawn it like a traffic vehicle. The next thing we need to do is we need to modify the strength of the mine because it's just a little bit too weak. So to do that, we need to open up minec.jbeam. And once again, you can open this with just Notepad. That'll work perfectly fine. Then we need to find the value that determines how strong the mine is. So that is beam strength under cylinder over here. And what I did is I increased it from 2000 to 2500. Then we go ahead and save this file, close it up, and then we need to repackage this mod so it'll work with the game again. So to do that, we just go ahead and go to new, and then we want to make a new zip folder, and you can call that modified mine. Then you copy these 2 files into that zip file, and then all you need to do now is put this in your mod folder for BeamNG.drive, and it'll work. Just make sure you uninstall the original version of the mod if you had it installed, because I don't know what'll happen if you have both of them installed at the same time. Then you go into the game, and you're going to spawn up a contact mine. You'll know the mod is working if the contact mine is listed in the middle of the vehicles like this. If you have to scroll down to all the props, something didn't work correctly. So you spawn up one of these, and then you just keep cloning it until you have a bunch of them. And once you have a bunch of them cloned up, for me personally, I use 16 of them, but that's because I have a strong computer. If you have a weaker computer, you might want to use maybe 4 to 8 of them. But once you have enough spawned up, you're going to go to the AI menu. You want to go to traffic, and then you want to hit start traffic. You do not want to hit spawn. You just want to hit start. Now, once you start driving around with your vehicle, it will start spawning the mines all over the place, and then you can crash into them and blow up. The hard part is simply finding your vehicle. So hopefully you guys can have some fun with that. And that's going to do it for this video. Till next time, this has been WhyBeAre. And remember, if you like or dislike this video, I will know. I can tell by analyzing the location of the mines. So do the right thing, and I'll see you next time.